Bam! What is up, squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tennessee's in the building. Check ball. We up. Everybody loves Juju 1 2. What's up, Ju? What's happening?
What's happening? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Talking with OC over there on the Instagram. What's up, fam? Tawana Jameson, new member. What is good, fam? Emily Jones, what's up, homie? What is good, Emily? Happy New Year. What's happening, y'all? Come on in here and get on in. Check ball. What's up, Ju? What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening? Good morning, morning. We up. Let's check that ball.
Come on in. MJ Lover, what's happening? What is good? What up, though? Big Wrench in
What
the
up, though?
building. Come on in. Come on in. So we into the conference play. We in the conference play. We got some games on yesterday, Ju. What did you think? What did you
Yeah.
what did you see? Let me know what you
They
thought.
ready. Man, Conflay is going to be smoking. That's what I can say. Conference play is for Big Ten is on its way. I know at least people have already played like 3 games. Michigan had a long road trip. They stayed in California. They stayed in California from the 29th. They spent New Year's and they played, yeah, the top two California teams. So I know they were feeling it, but hopefully they enjoyed themselves. Nebraska as well. So we got a chance to really. It feels like tournament team for the Pac-12 schools because we don't normally play them. So they don't know us, kind of. We don't really know them. So it's exciting. It's exciting, to say
Oh,
the least.
absolutely, absolutely. It's what we watch for. It's about to
Yeah.
go down. Conference get down. Political Lil in the building. What's up, fam? Walking into work. It's gonna be a great day. I can feel it. SC play today. Emily,
Good.
have a great day at
Good.
work, fam. Get it in. Get it in.
Good. Yeah, I'm
So
waiting for
yeah,
the
we played
SEC to
today.
get
You guys
rolling.
already played today. So what did you like about your game yesterday? What didn't you like? Give us some feedback.
Yesterday. Um, I guess what I loved about yesterday, or I like about yesterday's game, USC Nebraska, was just the fact that um, Nebraska is a great 3 point shooting team. They're a great shooting team. They pretty much to me really have one star, big girl, and they're physical. And what I loved about it is that we were able to really hone in on our and focus on our defense and limit our turnovers when people play physical with us. When people play physical with us, we have a tendency to, have like 20 something turnovers, but at the same time still win, which isn't good. So it helped us to focus on not fouling a lot. I think they did well with that, and just played through and still play aggressive. But facing a team, just taking them off of what they do well, which is shoot, which is to shoot pretty well. So we
All right.
did
I
get to
mean,
see
yeah.
them against UCLA. So yeah, short scout. It was short turnaround on the scouting report. Yeah. Oh shoot, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah. I mean, and other than that, like yesterday, you know what I really loved about the USC game was just that we got to get Clarice Akawafo. Kennedy Smith is off of her minutes restriction, and she's off her minute restrictions, which means obviously that she can stay on the court as long as she wants. And she's just coming in again with that energy that we love to see from her on on defense and hustle. So she's a two-way player as well, guard. And when she's able to string together back together a high level offense with her defense and finish, it gets the crowd going. And when she puts those two things together, she's gonna be a force for us. And then Clarice Akawafo was really good. Of the whole team, to me, I could see a lot of bright spots. Some people may look to some like it's a slow start. It's not necessarily a slow start. It's a start for someone that you've never really played before, that you're kind of feeling them out, and then
Hmm.
also coming off of New Year's Eve next day, have knocking that rust off. But yeah, um it's specifically for those two squads. Sure, that was a great game, and then also Michigan UCLA, same thing, knocking the rust off, feeling each other out. Um, Silas Swords didn't play against us, but she got to play against UCLA, and yeah, I was gonna talk about it later, but I love this kid. She's she's back at it again. This young girl's had almost 30 points against top level number one teams each time she's played, and I don't know. They got something in that water over there in Minnesota. I was saying it yesterday on the show about Tessa being from Minnesota, Paige being from Minnesota, Lindsay Whalen from Minnesota. They got something over there in their water. But I love this. I love that kid. When you look at her, she looks so unassuming. She doesn't necessarily, she's not super frail or fragile or skinny or anything, um, but she makes very good reads. She's a scorer. Uh, I just love Silas Swords. Like I said before, that I think Sarah Strong is one of the top freshmen up there with Joyce and others, and Kiyomi. But I'm gonna put. I gotta start talking about Silas Swords again in that race, man. She's excited. She's a dog. She's a dog. The only thing though is that she didn't. Her partner in crime, Hobbs, didn't show up. But when they show up together, they're a force. And I think this UCLA just had too much length, too much size for them. But I loved what they were doing out there.
I mean,
So
we saw him earlier in the year.
yeah,
Swords didn't get a chance to play against you guys. She played against UCLA. Um,
yeah,
Great game from the kid. Uh, Olsen is out there with her. They,
yes,
they don't have enough. I don't know that they have enough.
yeah,
But I think Coach Rowe made the point that like Michigan's system is what really worked for them, and so you'll see the system
yeah,
continue. But we'll see if she gets some help up there with her. James of Flatbush, good morning, fam. Reister, you say Swords is nice. Boo Cooter, what's good? You agree? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all come on in. Happy New Year. Run them lights up coming in the door. Run them lights up coming in the door. So, um, yeah, I guess it is tough to come in. It is tough to come in and play right after the new year. I guess you don't either you go out and you come in early before 2025 start, or you thug it out and go out and then just and suffer the consequences. I don't know. I felt like for the most part they came in and gave everything they could. I
yeah,
just don't know that they have enough. We'll see
yeah,
what their recruiting brings in for them.
yeah.
Over the next year or so. But
Hey, they put some points on the board though. I mean, 70 ain't nothing to sneeze at. I mean, they're not like uh, some of the other teams in the Big Ten or around town that's scoring 47, 57 or something like that. They put up like 70 points. I believe again. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing to sneeze at.
No, but I mean, at, when the team that they're playing put up almost 90, it's
Right.
just that they don't have enough. So
They don't have
I don't know
enough.
if it's they
Right.
needed more defense or if they needed
Right.
more offense, but
Right.
um, yeah, she's hooping out there. You think she's under the radar though? Really political, Lil. I don't know. I don't see her under the radar. I
Like she
think.
came out smoking, and now I don't hear from her. I don't. I'm not hearing when I seen the freshmen's top five or something come up. She's not in it, and I'm like, I totally forgot. I'm like, maybe she was hurt or something. I don't know.
Well, she just
Maybe
didn't
she's in
play
the top
against
ten.
you all. She just didn't play against you all. So I don't know. I think she was hurt
Oh,
against
okay.
you all, so she was out. Um,
Right.
but
Right.
there's so many phenomenal freshmen out there that top five will. To me, there'll be a couple that'll stay up there, and the rest of it it'll be a revolving door until we get deeper into the season. I mean, you got freshmen out there that are balling right now. So uh, it's not they're 10-4. They've lost 4 games. So that may have her down a bit, especially when you have freshmen playing on teams that are undefeated. Lost 1 game, stuff like that. So that may keep her out of the conversation some. But then too, it may just be the style of the Big Ten. I think Big Ten
Hmm.
basketball is just kind of boring. Um, the games don't really get going until the third quarter. Seems like is the style of play. It's kind of back and forth. Then it gets serious late in the third, going into the fourth. Um,
Yeah, that's why I'm
that
kind of
may be
anxious
keeping her off a little bit.
to see the other conferences when they start, how they start off out the gate. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think in some cases, like if I was a team and I'm away playing an away game, I want to punch first. I want to punch in the mouth first. But when I'm at home, I know that they're going to be coming at out. But when you're traveling on the road, you got to come out. You got to come out the gate hard because you're in front of their fans. They're comfortable. They're at home. You come out with all you got, like, and then you kind of settle into kind of get into them. You got each other out. And they're playing you when you haven't really played them. I don't know. It just depends. It just depends on like I said, just coming off a long break or you had a week off. But when they start getting that rhythm playing Sunday and Wednesday, or if you're or or maybe you're Tuesday and Thursday, whatever that rhythm gets when that rhythm gets going and getting used to the travel, yeah, you're gonna see it pick up a bit. Should be able to start to see it pick up a bit.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we'll see it pick up. We'll definitely see it pick up. I agree. She's hooping up there. She's under the radar for sure. Iowa surprisingly continues to win. Still need to see a better against better competition. Um,
Yeah, better competition.
yeah, Iowa shouldn't
Yeah.
have won yesterday, boo. Iowa shouldn't have won yesterday. If 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 the Penn State guards had any idea of how to play with a big, Iowa wouldn't have won yesterday. They
You
wasted.
said
They
how to play
wasted.
with a big. They got a big that they don't use well.
Penn State has Gracie Merkel there. I watched the game.
Oh.
There was at least 5 possessions in a row almost where she had her player sealed. She's calling for the
Mm,
ball and they don't even look at her while she's on the floor.
mm,
For a
mm,
player of that caliber, and for her to have limited minutes just because of her size, she's only going to be able to be out there so many minutes, and then you guys are going to have to go small. Um, you have to be deliberate in going into her when she's on the floor, and then play small ball when
mm-hmm.
she's out there. So it does no good to have her seal off her man, not go into her, and then you shoot a three,
Right.
and
Right.
she's out of position to be able to even get the rebound,
Right.
and then it's
How
a
tall
long
is she?
rebound, and she's running back up the floor. She's 6'6", so
Oh wow.
Iowa
Yeah.
shouldn't even won yesterday. Iowa didn't even get their game under control until like the last 3 minutes of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State had Iowa nervous. Had Iowa nervous. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Mm-hmm.
that they surprisingly continue. Yeah, they shouldn't have won yesterday. That was surprising, but
Hmm.
I think they had all the competition they could really handle yesterday.
Hmm.
Michigan recruited 3 players coming next year. Okay, do you know who they are,
Oh,
James?
oh wow.
All right, we'll have some nice freshmen too. Potential should do a show on these hidden gems. Yeah, we got to get potential working, doing some stuff. I love a back and forth game. Okay, I'm not hearing her name. The game on top player conversations is all. Yeah, I think it's gonna rotate, y'all. I think it's gonna rotate for a while. Good morning. What's up, Kia High Life? What's happening? Up for 30 more minutes, then it's back to sleep. I go. Get your rest, fam. Marco's a hidden gem. Good hands, good footwork. Yeah, I just you got to be able to use her. You got to be able to use her. Like I said, she working 6'6". Yeah, I saw her size. She's working up and down the court. So when you got out when you got her out there, use her. Did you have another? You had another player you saw, Jude. What else? What else did you see out there?
Yeah. Tell me what you think about Vanderbilt Commodores, or Vandy for short, Camille Pierre. What do you think about Camille Pierre?
I,
You
I
do
haven't
you
seen
think
enough
about
of
she's a
her.
sophomore?
I haven't seen enough of her to have an opinion really. I keep
Yeah.
hearing her name. I'm hearing her name around some good stuff, some scoring.
Yeah.
She's a Big 10 player from what I understand, but haven't watched her enough to really have an opinion about her. I see that she's a scorer.
No,
She's right behind Hannah. She Go ahead.
uh Vandy is SEC, right?
Oh, I'm
Yep.
sorry. Yeah, SEC. She's a
You're gonna
scorer.
face her. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we ain't worried about her. She's a scorer, and I think right behind Hannah in steals category. As far as like leaders, but haven't watched her enough, and um,
Hmm.
I've heard good things about her, but I haven't
Hmm.
watched her. I probably won't really take a look until it's closer time for us to play them.
Yeah.
But you saw some stuff out of her you like.
I like her size. I like her build, her agility, ability. She's averaging 22.7, almost 23 points a game, 11.2 rebounds, 1.9 assists. Shoots about 60% field goal percentage. Just against the teams that they played so far. Um, and she's a forward. But seeing her out there moving and getting up and down the court, she's a sophomore, so she's in my favorite class, the 2027 class. And I think she
Hmm.
would definitely be, just looking at her as a WNBA prospect, she looks like a first rounder with my eye test right now. Last year, she averaged uh, 19 minutes and was averaging 8.9, almost 9 points. Then this year, she moved up about 28 minutes, and she's averaging 22, almost 23 points. Her rebounds have went up considerably from 5.3 to 11.2. Sister, okay, but as a forward, if we get assist out of you, then hey, that's a plus. She's almost averaging two. Her steals, as you said, she went from one steal last year to 3.9, almost four right now. So that's really good. Blocks, she's not really a blocker. Uh, Sister turnover ratio is really good, so she only averages about 1.6 turnovers. Not really a 3-point shooter, but it's more about for me, it's more about her agility, her movement, she looks taller than um 6'2", because she's playing forward and she's like long, you know what I mean? For 6'2". She wears number 12. She's got a game against Georgia today in the conference. They are 13-1, so that's a great record. So she should get attention. In the last one, two, three, four, 5 games, she's had a 28 ball, 42 points ball. The lowest I seen was 14, 23, and a 29. So she's a scorer definitely. She's a
Absolutely,
scorer.
sound like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sound like
You don't
she's a
hear
big
too
part of.
much about forwards scoring like that. It's either bigs or guards, like wings or something. You know what I mean? You don't. I haven't heard a lot of. I mean, I could be wrong. But I don't know a lot of forwards in the conference that getting these kind of numbers.
I guess it depends on style of play. I'll definitely get a chance to take a look at her. Sound like she's a scorer. I don't know if it's impacting wins for Vanderbilt, but it sounds like
Well, I think I
she.
think she's a leading scorer. So yeah, like you said, 13-1, that's nothing to sneeze at. But then again, you know, the test for Vandy to see what she looks like for me will be um, she's in the SEC, so she's gonna get to face some really good teams, top teams. So that's gonna be the test for me with her. Does she crumble when she faces
No,
Texas Tech or when she faces South
she probably won't
Carolina,
crumble.
LSU?
She should be able to continue to score at that rate for where she's at. I don't know that
Mm,
there's anybody in Vanderbilt with her. I just don't know that there's
right,
enough for her to make any noise in
right,
the SEC.
right.
But this is why we watch. See, also these colleges need to do a better job of marketing their stars, in my opinion. Agree, says. What's up, B Will? Gracie played 26 minutes before she fouled out. You got, yeah, she did. You got to take a nap. MJ, get your rest. Big guards don't know how to feed the post. Yeah, neither do Penn State guards. Run the likes up on both platforms, please. Pierre is good. Good morning, happy New Year's. Ashy Knuckles, what's happening, fam? Michaela Blake's competition with Joyce for SEC freshman player of the year. Yeah,
Who's that?
Michaela Blake's maybe winning that maybe winning that right now. Would you say that? Would you say that, Boo?
Michaela Blake's. Look her up.
You like her?
I don't know who
She
that
plays
is.
with
I
she
don't know.
plays with she's the freshman that plays in Vandy. So she
Oh,
plays at
so yeah,
Vanderbilt.
that answered the question. Like, does Pierre have a Robin out there, or is she the Robin? You know what I'm saying? But Betty got something going on.
So Michaela's a
I'll say
5'8"
that.
freshman, 19.2 points a game, 2.6 rebounds, 3.5 assists. She
Nice,
shoots
nice.
45.7 from the floor. So I haven't watched him enough to know who's Batman or who's Robin. I haven't watched him enough for that. It sounds like
Hmm.
Camille may be the Batman, but in her last 5 games, she had uh 26, 22, 16, 24, and 5 most recently, but it looks like she only played 17 minutes. So I don't know if she was
And
injured,
they
just had a
played
bad game. I haven't watched.
they played your school. Then they played the last game was the last game against Alabama A&M.
That's not my school, but yeah, that's who they played.
Ah, I thought that was your alma.
No, we got beat up by Florida. I went to Alabama
Florida,
State,
Florida,
so
Alabama
yeah,
State.
no, I
Okay,
didn't watch the
okay.
I didn't watch A&M. They got the win, but she only
Hmm.
played 17 minutes. Looks like she normally plays about 30 minutes. So I have to
Uh-huh.
take a look at them. But again, they're not a team that's jumping out as gonna do a whole lot
Like like
in the SEC.
that doesn't look like a team that would you know sneak an upset on the top teams.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. There's gonna be some people that spoil the dance out there. I don't see them right
In
now
the
as being like
conference
one of the top
SEC.
teams in the SEC. But
Okay.
they may surprise me. They got some good freshman talent. But
Yeah.
again, they haven't jumped on my radar. They haven't jumped on my radar at all. What did y'all think about yesterday's games? Who did y'all watch? What did y'all like? Let me know. 39 in the chat. Run them likes up on both platforms. Definitely got some movies coming up today. For those of
Says
y'all,
let me get this dog some food real quick. I'll be right back.
have y'all heard of this player Gift Uchina? I wanted to know if anybody knows about this 6'3" junior out of Nigeria. 15.6 points a game, 12.6 rebounds. Do y'all know anything about Gift? She's playing at Southern Illinois. I just was wondering. I like the numbers. Looked like good size on the kid. I wanted to know if anybody knows anything about her. Then a couple players that jumped off the page for me yesterday, just as for performances. JJ Quinterly over there at West Virginia uh, had a pretty good game. Um, what do y'all expect West Virginia to do? That's another thing I wanted to know. What is it that y'all expect West Virginia to do? JJ is a scorer, but when it's time to get everything done, does she have enough at West Virginia to really make some noise? So yesterday, kid went for 31, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in 33 minutes. Uh, Let me see. I only got the chance to watch UCLA versus Michigan. Okay, you only seen the one game yesterday. Be Will. Okay, Rutgers versus USC. Rutgers USC. Okay, you looking forward to that one? So today, let me see. Let me get today's games up.
Oh yeah, we got to travel to Rutgers Sunday, and they said Coach Gottlieb said it's going to be a sold out game, and we play Maryland, I think, on following Wednesday. Can't wait to see
So
Keone
so
Miller
Rob, you
over there.
think Swords is impressing you more and more freshman of the year for what, the Big Ten or overall? I don't know. So y'all are traveling to Rutgers. What are you thinking about that game?
I think it's gonna be an exciting game because they're excited. They said it was sold out. You got obviously the excitement of Keone Miller at the guard spot. I'm sure she's gonna be excited to go up against Juju and them. So two freshmen, Kennedy and her. Um, I just want to see. I want her to just to test her chops against a great defense that I think USC has overall, and I want to see how USC does with like that's far across the country. That's all the way East Coast,
Hmm.
and like as we're new to this conference, so and we haven't had to travel a lot. So traveling and then playing is going to be a test for us. I think they got it. They did go to Connecticut and did well, but I just want to see Kiyomi get down, like get a chance to play a top team, and I really like that kid. So I want to see her make her case, of you know, for National Freshman of the Year by playing against top teams like UCLA and um, and USC because I don't think they get to play Carolina, Texas, Notre Dame or anything like that. So this will be her her time to shine.
All
So
right, all right. Khalil, you only caught the UCLA game. Okay. Kiyomi is a freshman too, right? Yeah, Kiyomi is a freshman, and
mhm
definitely in the conversation for freshman of the year.
mhm
We will for sure in the conversation.
mhm.
I didn't have tickets to the Rutgers Southern Cal game. James,
Is
oh,
it
that's right,
sold
James.
out?
You are in that area. I don't know. Is it sold out, James? Let us know. Maybe it's not too late for you to get in there. Check them out in person. Some of the other games yesterday, UConn and Marquette. Uh, Again, that game started slow. Maybe it was just after the holiday, slow start. Sarah Strong ended up with 15 points.
Mhm.
I think led UConn. Uh, watch some of that
I'm
game.
not.
Marquette was
I'm
hanging
kind of
close a
worried
little bit.
about. I'm kind of worried. I need to say this. I think this is the game that I looked at at Paige's box score, and I am concerned. I am concerned. I want you to check it out too, Sess. I'm concerned with her box score on that game. Let me go to that. I didn't know you were gonna go to that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her numbers. Let's see. Anybody else see what I'm saying? What I'm feeling on what I'm saying on that? Here it is.
Are you talking about her numbers as far as in the uh,
Look
as
what
it
she
relates
scored.
to
What she
being
scored.
National Player of the Year, or just overall? What do you
I'm
what do
just
you
saying
think? What do you
anything.
mean?
12 points. Her efficiency. 4 points. I mean 4 out of 12 and 2 for 5. So she didn't shoot very much. She played 26 minutes, but she didn't shoot very much. 12 12 is not bad shooting, but her efficiency would normally be like 10 for 12 against a Marquette. 2 for 5, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 fouls. She got in foul trouble, but 12 points. That's not Paige-esque. You know what I mean? That's not Paige-esque. Um, so let me see. Strong had 15. She played 32 minutes, 6 for 10, 2 for 4, 7 rebound. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe this was a game where he was playing other players more because there is a big lead. But still, don't take her out until she get at least her average. Like, come on now. Brady 2, Shelly 2, 5 from Zabel Shade. KK Arnold had 13. KK, this is a good stat line for Arnold. 23 minutes, 4 for 6, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 13 points. That's not bad work. Fudd had 8, 7 for 10, and 10 for Alfie. So pretty much everybody scored except for Samuel. So the scoring was really spread out to get 77 points. But even in the blowout win, like Paige, I feel that's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it for them. Now, what I noticed about Paige last year was she was in this. She didn't really get warmed up, in my opinion, until the second half, and especially until the tournament. She was kind of still things were happening all around her. People were falling with injury, different things like that. She was playing a forward. She had fun doing that. She said, but Paige wasn't paging until latter part of the season. So I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna say that that's what's going on right now. And also, I talk about this sometimes too. Um, don't be surprised if she's not the number one pick. There'll be some chatter around her not being the number one pick. Um, and then they go ahead and do it. I mean, and it goes on and happens. But I think Paige is. I'm not even gonna say tanking or anything. I don't know what it is, but she's her number one pick because there are people who media or fans are going to call for Olivia to be that number one pick if Paige continues to play like this. That's my opinion. What's your opinion?
Paige had 12 points. She had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks in 26 minutes, 4-12. She could have shot better, but if I'm Paige, we won by 32. What am I worried about? What am I rushing for? I know who I am. I, I me and Grampy and some help drug UConn to the final to the Elite Eight, Final Four actually. So if I'm Paige, I'm excited that I only had to score 12 points. Everybody scored
Hmm.
except
It's one way to look at it.
Samuels, and I won and we won by 32. We were playing Marquette. I am who I am. I'm comfortable in my skin. I know who I am. If I need to go get it, I will. But what am I going to overexert myself for when I could have this opportunity to let these other players uh, get some confidence, get some win, get 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 an understanding of who we are as a team and some chemistry playing with each other. I don't have to go get 20. It's not a number I have to get on Paige Becker's. As far as not being number one, y'all can call for Olivia Miles to go one. I don't even think Olivia Miles should come out of school this year. That's my opinion. I think Paige is the number one pick. But and then if Paige doesn't want to go to Dallas, let the chatter go. Let Olivia go down there. Um, Paige is playing chess, not checkers. And I believe that every year she's been healthy, she's played in is it at least an elite eight or at least a final four. So you don't win any of that stuff in January. So let your team get confidence. That would be my opinion. Um, yeah, Paige is still the number one pick to me. Uh, But well, at the end of the day, I guess it'll be up to Dallas and what they want. You like strong for National Freshman of the Year. She's a freshman for Ohio State. She can ball. Pay's still the number one pick. People are chatting and debating about Miles should be the number one pick. I told you I don't even think Miles should come out of school this year. So there's that for me. I think Miles benefits from going back to school another year. Uh, but yeah, that's my thought there. You had another player that you wanted to talk
Nah,
about.
it was just Swords and
Was
Camille.
no, I thought you sent me a name Sellers.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sabia. Sabia.
yeah. What's up,
I
Mondo?
did
Yeah,
say
go ahead
something
and talk
about that.
about Sellers.
Well, hold on. What was I gonna tell you? What was I thinking about Sabia Sellers? CESS. I wasn't ready for that. I don't know what I did say that, didn't I? And there was something that I wanted to ask or say, or I can't remember what it was. What team? What, did I say? What team that was? Hold on.
Did she play for
Washington
Washington?
was Washington. Washington to me is a team that I don't know what they got going on over there. Sabia, she stood out to me for Washington Huskies. I was like trying to figure out what did Washington got going on over there, and why they come so close to beating, in my opinion, UCLA, and so close to winning against LSU. I mean, they traveling around doing their thing, and I really wanted to know, what they had over there, who they were playing. But Xavier Sellers jumped out at me. She had 18 points yesterday, or when the last time they played. Um, their record is only 8-4, but they're like on the verge of something to me with over there. They're really excited. She's a sophomore. She's 5'7". She's a guard. I must have noticed her handles. I must have noticed her poise on the court. Her. I think she's definitely like a player that if she's not happy where she's at, would be a nice portal pickup for someone. She's 5'7", but I'm sure she plays bigger than that.
It looked
And
like their last game was on New Year's Eve, and she had
New Year's
24,
Eve.
4, 8
Mm.
assists, one steal, one turnover. She was 8 of 18
It
from the
was a good.
floor.
It was against
Illinois.
Illini, the Finite. Yeah, that
Mhm.
was a great game. That was a good game. Fighting Illini. The Fighting Illini was fighting. They wasn't playing, but she did have 24 points. She did have 30 points against
It
a
did
good
require her
Utah
to play
team.
all 40 minutes though. She had to play the whole
Yeah,
game to get the win for,
absolutely,
for Washington. It looks like I didn't see the game. I just
absolutely.
uh, put her up here. Looks like she's out of Anchorage, Alaska.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
so
Um,
maybe worth watching. She was not on my list last year as a freshman, so I don't know if you knew her last year as a freshman being out of Washington. Is it somebody you've been watching since last year?
no, nobody I've been watching since last year. She only averaged like 9 points last year, but
But
she
I don't
took it
have any.
from
I don't have any
nine
sound on you, Jew.
to 15. Huh? She averaged like 9 points last year, but she's
No,
increased her
no sound.
minutes. No
What's
sound.
going on? Maybe it may be on my end, Jew. Keep going.
Oh,
It may be a
yes.
StreamYard thing. Go ahead.
So yeah, she averaged 9 points last year, and she went up 6 points, so she's averaging like 15. Same minutes as she played last year, but she's averaging more. But yeah, I really think that Say Sellers will is somebody to look at for them. I think Washington. I would like to. I probably need to check out their schedule to see like if we got to play them twice or it's just one of the teams that we play once. So yeah,
Don't you guys only play? Is it UCLA that is the only team y'all play twice?
for sure. Yeah, we're gonna play them twice. Yeah. Uh, I need to really look at that schedule to double check to see what you're to see it if that's facts. But I thought for some reason I thought we were going to play some people twice, but for sure in town rival nearby, definitely going to play them twice, and it's going to be a barn burner. And we have an alumni game January 12th that I wish that I could get to. Um, it's going to be recognition again, and they seem to be really recognizing the USC alumni. Then I got some alumni friends that weren't there that were talking about going to it. So yeah, I really like the attendance. That was Papa that said, "Hey, Papa, I heard you." That he was excited yesterday. He made it to the game. His mom got to take him. He ran into Juju Watkins' uncle in line when he was getting his jersey. He is so excited. The man told me he was his her uncle, and would you like to meet them? They let me talk to him and told him about the show, and he said, okay, well, what's your handle? What's your let me subscribe to you. Here's my number. Call me when you're here. Sure enough, after the game, they won. He had a jersey, so they walk around. So she signed, but not only that, they did bring him to the family room, and he got a picture, hug, and another signature on his jersey. So Jace had a great day. He actually went to the
That is
family room
awesome.
with like that is crazy, sis.
Yeah, we
That
saw.
is
I saw
freaking
you. I
crazy.
saw the coverage of your boots on the ground. I saw the post on the
I call
Instagram.
him,
That is
yeah, I
that is
call Jace
awesome.
my boots on the ground. My godson is my boots on the ground. He's my boots on the
Absolutely.
ground. Yeah,
Washington
but
only
he,
has one freshman mature team. Okay.
yeah, yeah. But the girl that I was talking about, Sellers, she is a sophomore, like Seth said, from Anchorage, Alaska, and Washington, I really like. I mean, I don't know what they're missing, but whenever I have a chance to actually get to see them a full game, I know they're going up against the Wisconsin Badgers at January 7th. You know how we were talking about Sarah Williams, right? Now the
Mm-hmm.
commercial in the Big Ten. I see the commercials for the Big Ten of her upcoming game, I think against Oregon. So they're talking about Sarah Williams and the Wisconsin Badgers. Sarah Williams and the Wisconsin Badgers. And then I heard a commentator actually say what we said. It's like, yeah, just how well she's doing. She's a gem for them. She's a signing figure. Um, I think also I've seen another YouTuber even say that like, wow, she should have transferred earlier. You know what I'm saying? She was
Where could you see her? Where could you see her playing at?
anywhere, anywhere but there, anywhere but there. If she could have like left out her sophomore year and got developed. She could play. I mean, she could have been developed at UCLA. She could have been developed with us at USC. Um, Definitely for us at USC, she could have. But she got because see for us, she got the defense. She's got the length. She she um she can shoot the midi. She can shoot the three. She rebounds very well. Her motor, and I don't know if it's
Mm-hmm.
just because of the team that she's on. The motor could be a little bit a lot higher. It would have to be very high for us as a big, because we'll put a big our center up high on the press, and our center hedges a lot, and I think Sarah will be good at that. But she's a star at Wisconsin, and I still think that she'll get a look see for her draft class because people know her. Obviously, she's defensive player of the year, so I really like her. So I'll be able to see when I watch the Big Ten network. Hopefully, see some games against teams that you know that she goes against. I'll try to watch her a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely been watching Sarah Williams. I don't know that the development that she needs is at Wisconsin. So, um,
Yeah,
from a defensive standpoint, it seems like she has it there. But from what I watch, maybe it's that they don't know how to use their big either. But just for what
But
I thought
remember,
I
we
was
said
going to
she's
see.
out of Brooklyn, right? She's out of New York, and Rutgers needs uh maybe somebody that's versatile like that. Depend.
Maybe maybe I don't know. Like I said, I saw Sarah Williams, but I've also saw Big Gracie.
Mm-hmm.
So for me,
Mm-hmm.
Gracie is a little bit. I would like to see Gracie get in shape.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah got some stuff that I think she needs to still develop in her offensive bag, but like I said, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know that it happens at Wisconsin. But
Right. I
we'll
agree.
keep an eye on her. But from a defensive standpoint, she seems to be there, but can get in foul
Yeah.
trouble. So
And
um,
maybe the offense is, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it probably went from 22 now to 18, 19 might drop, but it's like it's like just an added addition. Like her defense, I think she got good blocking skills, good defense, rim protector type player, and the added addition of 18 points, averaging that or as high as 22 this non conference. That's good. But like I said, I got to see her against faster, stronger, more skilled teams with bigs to be able to actually give more on what I think. But obviously, people do talk about her and they do know her from Wisconsin Badgers.
PBG2K, what's up, fam? Absolutely. Hit the like button. We need 18 more hits, please. Washington played Oregon twice. Facts.
Washington
Recently
plays
caught
Oregon
one of their
twice.
games. Yeah, so one of the players that stood out for me yesterday was surprising
Mm-hmm.
out of Penn State because, of course, I pulled up Penn State to watch Gracie, um, and ran into a player that I should have known already out of Detroit. Gabby Elliott is a 5'10" senior. Um, Put up 32 and 5 yesterday.
For who? For Penn State?
Yeah, I like the way that she was able to score. I wish
Mm-hmm.
that she played about 39 minutes yesterday. I wish that they would have used her a little bit more for scoring when Gracie wasn't on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they're gonna have to figure it out, or they're gonna have to leave out of Penn State. Penn's lost the last three games, I think, to Iowa, Minnesota, Kentucky. Minnesota looked like they blew them out. Play I said Kentucky played Kansas close, but in that game only had 2 points. Played 21 minutes, so inconsistent. But wanted to shout her out for her 32 points yesterday in 39
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Uh, way to step up and score, kid. Watched Audie Crooks and still wonder if she needs to leave Iowa State.
Mm.
So here, leave Iowa State and go where? Because see, part of the
Mm.
problem is no matter where you go, there you are, and there all of you is. And so, what are you going to do about that part? You're still taking all of you wherever you're going, and
Yeah.
so just not and this is not in the shaming way at all, but like,
Mm-mm.
how do you show up? Like I don't know how Iowa State is showing up for her, but no matter where she goes, there she is. And so
Mm-hmm.
you got to get your cardio up. You got to make sure that you're in the best shape, and you got to make sure that you're giving 100% of what you can. So, um, I've said since this last season, Audie needs to get in a in better shape, in better shape. And so, whether that's at Iowa State or somewhere else, um, she has to be in a situation. She has to be able to give more than 3 to 4.5, 3 to 4.5 minutes at a time. Now, that's the same thing I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying about Gracie. Although I saw Gracie give about 6 minutes, um, got to get in better shape to be able to run with these teams. So they've got to make commitments for themselves as well. I can tell you to go somewhere else, but again, when you get there, how are you showing up?
Mm-hmm.
So they got to do their part too. So um,
Yeah, it would have to be a team that actually was looking for her to fit into this system. Right now, it's like she's the cornerstone of Iowa State. So you're gonna need to find players that uh, that complement her style of play over there. You can be a rough and tough stall team that wants to play zone. I mean, you could shake it up a bit if be different than what others are doing. But like you said, like where would Audie fit? And I mean, she can't go and just plop anywhere. And I don't mean that in any kind of way, but she can't just go and just be anywhere and can't keep up on the floor with what's happening. So I don't.
Well,
I'm
you
looking
get in
at.
better shape, you can go anywhere. You get in better shape, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, true. Just because you're large or your frame is large, it doesn't mean that you can't. I mean, I see this the slim down and the stamina because it's about not just having endurance, but it's also about having stamina. Like how long can you stay on the court um, without for your team that needs you damn near 30 something minutes without and still be effective with it. So conditioning is going to be a major part, and the conditioning may happen over time.
Well, conditioning doesn't just happen over time if there's not a deliberate and intentional commitment to conditioning.
Hmm.
You got to be intentional
Nutrition
with that.
and the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
You've got to be intentional. We see what happens when you're not intentional and deliberate about your conditioning. Zion Williams, well,
Yeah.
you can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
You can't stay healthy, and that's the thing. Audie has the skill set. She's a vibe. She's a brand by herself already. How does that translate to the WNBA, and is it sustainable for her? And
Hmm.
will a team take a chance on with all of the talent coming? Does a team take a chance on you if you can only give us 3 to 4 minutes
Hmm.
on the floor? I don't
Hmm.
know that players that teams take a chance on that, especially um, with money's going up in the investment. So and Audie has plenty of time to get in shape or
Hmm.
um, better conditioning. I should say to get in better conditioning. But I think we want to see that commitment. You can change your body. It takes the right and strong mentality. Yeah, it's a lifestyle change for sure, and it takes a lot of discipline. And so the support that they put around it. And I just heard there's a few players out there like Gracie too. Although I see that from her Bellarmine days to now, I can see Gracie's body slowly, uh, uh, you know, you know, being reformed.
Hmm.
But she moves. She's a lot more mobile than Audie right now. And so that Audie has to be able to, especially I think Audie ended up having like a 30-33 yesterday. Is that
Yeah, I
is that
noticed that she'll
sustainable?
still get them big buckets, but I don't know that what her oddest thing is. Can you do that against top ranked teams that are ranked higher than you or in the top 25?
I don't even care if
Like,
you can do it against top ranked teams. Can you do it on back to back days when we get into the tournament? You got to play Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Is that sustainable when you
mm-hmm,
when you get into the tournament in a deep run? Do you have the
mm,
stamina to go in back to back games to go win a championship? Because that's what we're
mm-hmm,
playing for. I'm not playing for what
right,
you can do on Sunday and Tuesday. I'm playing. I'm playing for March. I'm playing for April. When it's on back to back
mm-hmm,
nights, when you got to play the night at 8 and tomorrow at 1, how is your
mm-hmm,
body recovering? Especially if you are our number one option.
right.
So, and Audie's got to be thinking in that for that type of mentality. Who was is the last big body to succeed in the W?
Griner.
She doesn't have a big body.
I mean, it's a lot to carry. I don't know how tall she is, 7 feet or something. I mean, that's a
Courtney
lot to
Parrish.
carry around.
It's
Okay,
not very
Courtney
much on it.
Paris. See,
It
that was
ain't
a
it
while
ain't much
ago.
on that. Yeah, Audie would be even better, minus 20 to 30 pounds. Yeah, I would say Courtney Parrish.
Courtney Paris. Okay, I love Courtney Paris.
Danielle Adams.
Yeah, but she was a work in progress too. Texas A&M Danielle, she was a work in progress, and it never got off. I never. I wish I could have saw what was going to happen with that. Stephanie Dolson or Dotson, Dolson, coach.
Bree Jones.
I remember Dolson having to. Yes, yes, I do remember it now. Dolson did have to work on the weight issue, and when she did, she was phenomenal with Kelsey in the 3-on-3 stuff like that. Really worked for her, and Dolson developed a niche, was to be which to me is to be like a great 3-point shooter, and then you're right, coach.
Yeah,
Like
anytime your shot is a 3-point shot, and you can run
yeah,
in between the 3-point lines and shoot that shot, and you can give me
hmm
three for every two you give up.
yeah.
Some people might take that.
And then Bree Jones, I saw her work her way all the way to the starting line. But when she got that injury, then it's like the jelly rolls started coming back when it was time for her to come back. You know, sorry,
Mondo, Mondo, go to sleep. Go to sleep. You ever see Brittany Griner and Tayshaun Prince in the same room? Go to sleep.
huh? What? Why?
Go to sleep, Mondo. I know you said you had to get up at 3:30 this morning. Go lay down.
Yeah,
What?
go lay down,
Go lay
Mondo.
down. Go lay
What?
down.
No, never seen them in the same room. Seen them in person, but
I,
never seen
I don't
them
know.
both
Audie
of
put
them
up
in the
23,
room.
25, 25, 40 all 2 days apart last tournament time and went home early in the tournament, right? Ran
Yeah,
out of gas, dropped 40 and was out of
I
gas at the
I
one, two,
thought
three Cancun.
that's pretty. But look, the numbers. The point was like she shouldn't have to score 30 to get that far, but she put up those numbers, and I was just getting ready to ask you that. I was just getting ready to ask you, how far did they get again? Because remember when Cam because Cam fouled out, and the only reason that they didn't get past Stanford is because Kiki turned into Batman and went the hell off when they should have sat Stanford down. I was shocked,
Yeah, I don't remember I don't remember how far I don't remember how far our teams
and
go.
that's when they stopped
What I
Stimpy.
remember is it wasn't far enough. That's the part that I remember. It wasn't far enough.
I mean, as a
So
freshman, like, I mean, I thought she did great.
listen, like I said, no, not when she left. When she dropped the 40, if you go back and watch, I was excited for the kid. Said she needed to
Yeah,
get a nutritionist and she needed to come back in
yeah,
better
you
condition
did.
this season.
Yeah, you
That's what I
did.
said. I said
I
that
gotta
40
watch
should
that game
inspire
with
her
you.
to be better. So
Hmm.
and then
And then
so
she got a
that
little
there's that.
waist.
I also asked y'all if she should get in the portal. If Iowa State was enough. And y'all said, she wanted to stay
No,
home. And I said, would it be better for her to leave Iowa State and go to Iowa and play with Stokey and some of those players, where she would have some people around her that can still score when she's on the bench, and she doesn't have to be the be
that
all
team
end
too
all for a
fast for
team.
her.
Well, then where does she go? Where does she go?
TCU, TCU knows what to do with slow bigs. If she had to go somewhere, I'd stay. I'd stay
And
where
I'm not saying that the kid doesn't go
she's
to the WNBA from where she's at. What I'm saying is that she could be in a better position than she's in. I didn't knock her
yeah,
at all. What I said was how
perspective.
will she use what she was able to do last year as a freshman to motivate her to be better this year. And I've seen her in
Hmm.
games where she gives 2 minutes and has to go sit down. LSU develops bigs like ADR. Boo, go take a nap.
LSU
Go take
develop.
a nap. Go take a nap, boo. I don't.
We
I'm
gotta
not.
work. They
I'm
gotta
not
work
with
on
you.
Della Rosario before they. What?
I'm not with you today, boo. You know that that's not accurate. Go. I'm not with you today. You know that that's not accurate.
I would
Stop
love
it.
to say that. I maybe and time will tell. So
Iowa State next game is against Utah. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
yeah,
So,
because Utah's a pretty
um,
good team.
the other thing that Audie Crook has to do is she has to look across at her teammate Addie Brown and say, "Where are you?" Where are you? You were the other phenomenal freshman that was here with me. How are you showing up? Are you in a sophomore slump? What's going on with you? So, um, you know, there's some soul searching to do at Iowa State. There's some soul searching to do, and I hope last year's run in the tournament wasn't the ceiling for them. I hope that they will put in the work to let that be the foundation for where they go, and they keep it's levels to this. So we'll see, but they're trending in the wrong direction. They're not even in the top 25 now. And did you see something this week that says put Iowa State back in the top 25? Did Iowa State do anything that said, "Yo, we need to get them back in the top 25"? Y'all let me know. I didn't see nothing that was like, "Dang man, why they not ranked?" I didn't see that. Or whose spot would they take? This is come on down. Come on down. I mean, we on our way to come on down Monday. So this is the kind of stuff that we want to be thinking about. Are y'all seeing something that's like, sheesh, gotta get them right? I don't know.
Nah, nah. They got some work to do. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why we're coming upon conference play. Conference play is going to be exciting for all of the conferences, and going to shake some things up. And then there'll be some movement, maybe in the middle, the bottom, and maybe at the top when it's all said and done. I think there's going to be a lot of movement going on because of conference play. And this is where the rubber meets the road right here.
The question that I have for y'all on the way out of here was Texas looks to climb to the top line at USC's expense. Has Texas done anything
I noticed
um,
something. I asked that yesterday, Seth, and they
that
told me the
says
name of the
that
player.
they should be a one?
A net ranking or AP?
No, in the brackets, they're
Oh, in
saying
the
that
quads. In the
Texas
quads.
they're saying that Texas is deserving of Region 4, which is the LA region. Well, right now,
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
Texas is deserving of the number one spot that USC is in, that Southern Cal is in. What is it that Texas has done that says that they deserve a one seed in the brackets? What do y'all see? Or is it that USC hasn't done something to keep the one seed? What's thoughts around
USC
that?
has the number one seed in the quad, but
I,
I
I,
don't know
I
what
understand that,
Texas. But I don't know what
but
Texas has done to deserve to not for the USC not to be in it, like you're saying, right?
well, ESPN, Charlie Cream, Charlie always got something to say. He
Hmm.
says um, that if Texas beats Oklahoma, and they should today, that will push them to a number one seed, replacing USC on the top line. Is beating Oklahoma enough to make Texas a number one seed over over what Southern Cal has done this year?
Well, because Texas has probably played more, might have played more ranked teams than we have. It could right
I don't
now,
even know who
just for
Texas has
right
played,
now.
y'all. This is really just a question. Still need
They
to see
played.
more of Texas besides beating West Virginia and losing to Notre Dame. Right. What makes Texas
Yeah.
better than LSU?
Yeah.
Mo, I have no idea. I'm so
Okay.
confused by
Who
by
is Texas
Texas
one?
and a number one bracket and a number one bracket. I don't know who they play.
And
I
net
I,
rankings.
I I'm honest. I don't know who they
Oh, you
play.
know what
I
it
don't know
is? Wait, was it Texas that scored a lot, or was it
who is
Tennessee that scored a
Oklahoma.
lot?
Who is Oklahoma though?
They're
So
like
so you
ranked
beat
11.
Oklahoma, and so you beat Oklahoma, so that makes you deserving of a number one seed in the
No,
in the
absolutely
tournament.
not.
Come on, help me
But
understand.
I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to figure out, on all honesty, putting myself in their shoes, looking at what they play, how many points do they score, how many points do they hold people to, how many ranked teams did they play, everything that could have go into them even opening their mouths to say that they should be in the in that, like you said, number one over USC. That I mean, and even if they did, I have a feeling that that's who we're gonna run into to shut their mouths so that we can keep going in this tournament eventually. I think I see a collision course with Texas. Um, But Tech's got to understand we're gonna play. We're gonna be playing number one team twice, maybe more than that. So that's quickly gonna be thrown out the window. So don't even waste your time putting them in the in top seed right there in Los Angeles. Don't even do that.
I'm
Don't
looking
even
at
waste your
Texas
time.
schedule. Texas beat Southeast Missouri State, Lamar, DePaul, Tarleton State, New Mexico State, Butler, West Virginia,
You should
lost to
say the
Notre
score.
Dame,
Lost on them, yeah.
uh, beat James Madison, beat Southern, beat Richmond, beat LaSalle, beat South Dakota State, and beat University of Texas Rio Grande Valley.
So like, what in
So
there makes them? Yeah,
who did they beat? Who did they beat?
I don't know what Johnny Creek talking about. I don't know why that, but like I told you, why are they never? Why are they the top net in net rankings?
Solid team,
So
AB solid team, and number one and the number one of the number one rankings in the bracket is different. I'm not seeing strength of schedule in
right,
this
but
one, y'all.
so
So
I'm
maybe it's
trying to
just
say, what did they score against all those teams? Is it consistently over 100?
they had games over 100. They
Three.
scored 103, 111, 119. They had some 90-point games, 95-point games,
So
65,
they're
78.
okay. 95.
High scoring, but high scoring against who? High scoring against who?
But they still take those points into account, though.
Based on
And
the roster talent.
how well you
Get me
dominate
started on
other,
the roster talent.
teams. But it's too early to be like bracketology in. But it's a science, right?
Yeah, I mean it's always a science. I just we'll see as this time for Charlie to career switch. Yeah,
Coach,
just
time for Charlie to
we'll
give
see.
it.
We'll
Get
see
your
what they do with Oklahoma.
AARP, Charlie. Oh,
Yeah, something got to go. I don't know
oh,
what's
don't be
happening.
ageism. Don't do that. You get finer as you get older. You age like
But
fine
we
wine.
got another great day of hoops. Drew, what do you got before you get out of here?
Nothing much. Just another great day of hoops. I can't wait to watch another conference play this week, and yeah, just continue to keep rocking with you and rocking with the gang. Um, yeah,
Well, absolutely, absolutely. Got another
great
great day
year,
of hoops today. Back tomorrow with
2025.
check ball. You guys don't play again until
See,
Saturday.
that's the
Is that
realism.
your
Yeah, 20 Sunday. Well,
Sunday? So you guys play
that's
again on
that's
Sunday.
the Rutgers.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. So you guys done for the rest of the week until Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Back tomorrow with check ball. We up. Uh, yeah, just we appreciate the support. Run them likes up. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. We out.